Obviously, now we're going to go into Mousesports map pick as well. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers that that's a temporary thing. That's a pretty easy and quick fix, because normally, like, re-aggressing on Banana has been one of the strengths for Vitality. One of the things that have been a bit of a marquee thing for them that makes them really difficult to deal with on Inferno. So I'm kind of hoping that they're going to have a talk with the coach and kind of just readdress these kind of issues and make sure that the communication is on point before we get it going.
Maui, this is a great example of the concept.
Locks in the red. It's their time to get the bomb and start to plant it. It's going to be so close, but he's just about got there, Alex. He's hoping and praying that no one takes him out. Still alive for now. shox holding things down.
It's going to be very tough. They're so low, and it's even worse now. Alex has it all to do with the Krieg there in hand. There's the first one. Can he get the second? Yes, brings out the taps. And Alex with 3 HP wins the clutch, but that was a round where Mousesports had next to nothing. And I have to say, I am afraid for Vitality, because Frozen, in that last series against
XTQZZZ as well was finding so many great frags, and it's just so hard to deal with this Mousesports team.
But there's a redeployment of a smoke and a flash into the smoke. Things go from bad to worse for Mousesports as they're just constantly blind, trying to create some space with the incendiary, but there's so much spray from the team, there's so many guns to do it with. They are walking to their doom, but again, there is no choice. They must walk the plank. Piranhas are surrounding, and Vitality make it to 7 with some trolling at the end from ropz.
Yeah, it was a good recovery from Mousesports. If you look right back at the beginning, we'll finish him. shox is in a dangerous position as far as Mousesports are concerned. He's actually crept through. Oh man, they're not going to expect him to be so close. shox takes down ropz. He was holding the bomb. It's on the ground now. shox is taking everyone out. This is very dangerous, but Frozen also doing a step better, and he's going to finish off the round. Frozen, great stuff from him. Really bailed Mousesports out of a bad spot in that situation. And Mousesports looking to do what he can to save the day, but he's been traded now as well. ropz is up to him. 30 seconds on the clock as he... Oh my god, he sprays one down through the smoke. How does he even realize where to aim that thing? Alex in the pit though, and there's nothing that ropz can do about him. What a sick round from Alex.
It's a nice kill.
woxic with the frag around the side of Arch. And now ropz is trying to find ZywOo. His job is to delay, buy time. He's got no support, so now his job is to kill absolutely everybody. And maybe he just will with the MP9. It's very unlikely against woxic with the AK-47. But ZywOo, he's playing the clock here. He's being an absolute genius. woxic has to push forward. ZywOo, he's done it! That's incredible!
Great effort to start off with from RPK. 2 kills with a P250. Swung all the way out towards Arch with the AK-47. Could have held his position. They could have played off of him. So I thought maybe they would have lost.
Vision is denied. And here comes Mousesports. That's a great shot from ZywOo. I don't know how he managed to make that one work. Bending the bullet around the corner. And it's just 3 left here for Mousesports. Only 20 seconds to go as well. This is desperate for them right now.
That is a perfect incendiary. Perfect. woxic forced to change position, and maybe there'll be more spray planting behind the fountain. Oh my god, as he jumps over chrisJ and taking woxic out. That's absolutely absurd. This is not Cirque du Soleil. ropz trying to hold things down with chrisJ, and they're just doing that. Attack from chrisJ. This is absolutely ridiculous. ropz versus shox now. Over the smokes, he's got a nice angle. There's the spray, he's got to reposition. The burst from ropz. That is an unreal round from both teams. But in the time he has, because RPK has those audio cues, he can go up second mid here.
Yeah, they have everything covered perfectly. This is really a beautiful perimeter of defense from Vitality, slowly closing in around the neck of Mousesports. And there's a Molotov to try to deny some of the positions. Oh, there it is. First frag there coming in from Frozen, trying to progress onto the site. Where's the next player? RPK on the site, and he does everything. A 3K from RPK. Great defense from Vitality. And we are going to overtime on map 1. And I have to say, I'm pretty pleased about that, because at this game, this grand final has just started. In these last few rounds, this is so epic.
And we're still waiting for shox to really come into the game as well. He is 9 for 19 at the moment. ZywOo doing the heavy lifting, 30 for 16.
We'll try to put ZywOo solo on B, but they don't really have the ability to. And
oh boy.
This could be dangerous. Hello, might want to have your gun for the remainder of them. So shox is actually still fully loaded. woxic, can he find the first frag? Oh, there's actually a whip here. He needs to get a kill. Beautiful there from woxic, just barely able to find the sign of ZywOo as he goes for the peek. Up to shox now. What does woxic decide to do? He's sitting in the smoke here. shox tapping the ball.
Oh my god!
How did he hit that? How can he react so quick? woxic's done it. That's 3 rounds back to back for Mousesports in the first half of overtime 1. Can they close it?
That needs to be considered. Incendiary from ZywOo. Maybe a boost towards Tollbooth, we'll see. Landing something up. Oh, it's the Kree coming out first. Oh, before they walk into the scope, woxic has the angle, he's expectant, and things have dramatically changed. 4 versus 2 now, as shox and ZywOo remain. 2 AWP retake. Can they really go for this? Well, if they're served up frags, then they definitely can. All of a sudden, the scores are tied.
This is a huge issue. ZywOo doesn't seem to understand where ropz is, though. So ropz has a key part to play in this one. I think he spotted ZywOo. He knows he's dropped down, but the angle's now covered by shox, so ropz can't really peek out. He may not know about shox's reposition. Oh my god, how does ZywOo hit that one? ropz looks so ready for it. chrisJ now, it's all on his shoulders. Can he find a way to do this? He picks up the first kill. It's now down to ZywOo. chrisJ is playing for the delay.
Oh my god.
But ZywOo is just so precise. Oh my god. ZywOo, that's such a strong peek from Ticket. Now Mousesports will try to burst onto the site, and Alex, he's gonna. How is he annihilating all of them? And ZywOo swings in for a follow-up. This is looking like such a huge issue. Mousesports had everything going in their way, but just the timings started to swing towards Vitality. Frozen doing what he can. 5 seconds to go. He's gonna get the bomb down. It's gonna get the bomb down.
Oh
what the
my
hell
god!
is that? What the hell is that from Frozen? That doesn't make any sense.
Look towards the underpass, but do they go all the way up top mid? Maybe if he had an AWP, the answer would be yes. shox waiting maybe for a flash, for a swing, but there are more grenades coming out towards A. Apex spots one player by T-Ramp. Apartments at present, Apex top mid. No P250s for any of the players. Frozen's about to see a hell of a lot. There's a T-flash, there's a trade as well. ropz on the site now. He's got a teammate in tow. Needs some headshots, but he will receive them instead. karrigan again delivering these kills. 3 versus 2. He's got the bomb at his feet.
Oh dear, now down to Alex. He's been tagged down. He's going to get annihilated. karrigan with the quad kill on the pistol. Lead by example. And that is a very happy Mousesports picking up that pistol. But for how long can they hold on to the advantage? Because it seems like in this series, if we've learned anything, for both teams, the one principle that seems to apply is that advantage is transient. It's fleeting. It's ephemeral. All the fancy words that mean the same thing.
Forced by immediately from...
Oh dear. Oh, hello. that's a nasty whiff from shox at the end, unfortunately. A disaster here for Mousesports. They don't have much to work with now, but it is a 2v2. ropz evens it up.
ZywOo watching the smoke, but it's just in the wrong place. ropz finds the frag. RPK on 8 HP. He's got to be real careful. He's made his way to the fireboxes, and ropz doesn't seem to have any idea, but RPK is looking towards the smoke. He's got to be really careful because of ropz's elevation. Is ropz still up on the high ground? I think he is still just waiting there. He's waiting for RPK to reposition. Don't think he believes he's on the ramp, but ropz does not have a defuse kit. Is there one on the side? RPK's got a sound cues, and there's the spray. Vitality in the lead now. Looking that way, looking even better now for Vitality. 5 versus 1. Led by ZywOo in terms of fragging, and shox to finish off the job. We're going to a third map. Who gets 35 frags in a grand final? I'll tell you who, ZywOo, almost every map.
Yeah, it's just undeniable, isn't he? What a crazy games. Again, more crazy clutches, more big highlights, more drama from this series.
ropz go before his teammates activate.
Yeah, you'd expect that his teammates will be able to make some noise here. Indeed, they're running around, the glass will be broken. ropz will have the cover of that distraction, but he may not have any help here because his teammates are getting destroyed. But ropz, it was just enough distraction for him to deal the damage, get the kill, and put RPK in a 1 versus 2. RPK's great in these positions on Nuke, and he's going to shut down ropz. He's looking to shut down woxic, and he will. And that's a great clutch to make for Vitality. Get that good start to the CT economy. It is much needed, but once they...
Because lost his scout. 5 versus 3 in this anti-force buy. Make it 4. ropz at a 180. Okay. We're getting spicy early, it seems, on Nuke. The 180 from ropz. He is ready. And Frozen, we saw him be sharp on Mirage, and he'll continue. 1 versus 2 now. Spotted by Mini. He still has a minute on the clock. He doesn't have the bomb, but he does have a Desert Eagle.
The amount of 1-digs in this game has been... Oh my god! Frozen, please! RPK is a distant memory. And now it's up to shox. He's got an auto shotgun. I have to say, that feels like a fairly ideal weapon for this. Frozen's so weak, but if Frozen gets the drop on shox really doesn't seem to have any idea exactly where Frozen could be or the timings. And Frozen has Speaking of time, just enough time, but the timing is with shox. Oh, it's perfect. And I mean, this is exactly a nod from RPK.
That is a wake-up call. Double scouts now for Mousesports. It's still not perfect. Vitality maybe looking for a fast one. Let's see. ZywOo has a place to be, and that is through hut with the Mac-10. The HG won't come fast enough. Look at the swing on the A bombsite. What an instant response from Vitality, and he get more out of it. ZywOo with a second frag with that Mac-10. 4 on 3. There's 2 M4s for the retake at the very least. Apex coming in from the back. However, woxic is still in CT spawn, but he's looking up for the flash, and Apex is going to get out. This is getting super awkward now. woxic still alive. That's important information for his teammates, but it pulls one off heaven to deal with Apex's lurk. It won't be dealt with.
That's a really bad result.
On the inside, moving towards the outside, but RPK's timing could be perfect. Indeed, it is absolutely perfect. That could have been everything, ended up being nothing.
And that's why you do that late flank. That is part of the plan to deal with that kind of a play. Oh, the big push and throws, and he's not in a great position to deal with that at all. Oh man, I think they just have to save here again. woxic, he can try to get a headshot or two, and maybe he can. He does have that magical quality, but obviously.
Speak of Mousesports. This crowd have been chanting for Mousesports all day, as well as other teams, but every Mousesports game has been quite in their favor. However, this situation is certainly not. $2,000 per person.
It really is. The high ground is such a strong position to be in. The bomb, of course, has to be planted, and shox will have the coverage from Alex. Mousesports have a lot of work on their hands. Alex is in an extremely strong position. woxic with it all to do. The repositioning from Alex. Nice pick off from woxic. He's going to have to push the issue. He can't make it happen, though. Alex will take him down. woxic is dead, and Alex has pushed Vitality to match point here. Championship point.
From out of nowhere, a surge into A. Not like this. Surely there's no way. Just down to woxic now. He's the only man standing. Vitality have done it. They've broken the streak, and they've taken Moscow and the Epicenter Championship 2019.
Incredible performance from them. It was just so remarkable. The level of resilience that we saw from Vitality from start to finish in this series, and also credit to Mousesports as well. Although it is somewhat sad for them that their finals run has come to an end, they can be extremely...
The introduction before the trophy lift. Alex with an amazing run as well. Vitality, your 2019 Epicenter champions.
Okay, so here we have them. The champions are Vitality. They do prevail. Started out pretty brutally. Looked like they were going to run away with this thing, but Mousesports gave us a show towards the end.
Yeah, karrigan made the best adjustment possible. He knew the one strat that was working for his team was that